Welcome to the final segment of the special edition of Finance Friday. We've discussed why CCSD is currently facing a $68 million budget deficit and corrected some misinformation put out by others. Looking forward, we need to ask, how do we stop this cycle of budget cuts? The short answer? Fund the base. Here's what that means. There are basically 5 major categories of funding for CCSD. Funds from the federal and state governments for special education, bond funds to build new schools and repair existing buildings, earmarked grant funds from the state for programs such as Zoom and Victory Schools, as well as earmarked grant funds from the federal government for programs such as Title I. And finally, CCSD's general fund dollars, which come from the state funding formula and local tax sources and pay for our day-to-day expenses, including most employee salaries, gas, electricity, supplies. We can't mix up these categories of funds. It's illegal. So while money has increased for some programs, the Center of Budget and Policy Priorities reports that Nevada is one of 29 states in the nation where per pupil funding, which is what districts use to pay most employee salaries, is actually lower now than it was before the Great Recession when you factor in inflation. We appreciate that voters have tried to pass more money for education through the recreational marijuana tax and the room tax initiative Petition 1, but the base amount schools receive won't significantly change until we change the way we fund education in Nevada. Not only the funding formula, but also to increase the actual amount of money that goes into education. Our employees deserve regular raises. We are going to ask for an increase in the base education fund in the 2019 legislature to offer our employees raises and to stop this cycle of budget cuts. It's time to fund the base.